Okay, here's, we're documenting as we come back from Swagger. Here's more news about OSE certification. So right now, we've got the first ever producer of our equipment, starting with the Power Cube, Tom Griffin in Texas, getting into production. Very exciting. What we're seeing is the first ever replications of our products in an economically significant way. Now, he's aiming for OSE certified, meaning the OSE, marketing this under the OSE label, where he's an independent producer, but what we provide for him is marketing assistance. I mean, we've got the networks where we can publicize all this stuff, so that's extremely valuable. He's contributing back to the community. Look at his recent blog, 2 blog posts ago. See his message about how that works. But let's talk about the OSE license. What is it? We're coining the OSE license basically according to OSE specifications, which is a list of many different features that our products embody. And what I'll do is to certify somebody, I will say, okay, here's each point of OSE specifications, and here's commentary and description of how that particular product meets those if they're produced by somebody else. So they'll be transparent. When you're getting a product from somebody else or us, we will create the OSE specifications rating for the product so you know exactly what you're getting. And that is for transparency, but particularly on a lifetime design and modularity aspects of our equipment base, so that the world benefits by knowing what they're getting into, and the producer benefits by having access to our marketing channels. So we'd like to set up, I mean, starting of course on a wiki where you can put things up easily, make it transparent. I'll define what this OSE license looks like, and we've discussed this before with other people like Mike, who was here with us for a month. We've just brought up the issue of what it would look like to get OSE license, and the unique feature about this is that for distributive economics. So it's not about us building an empire, it's about us distributing as much productive power to everybody out there as possible. And my thought was to support the open sourcing of civilization, the producers would contribute a reasonable amount back to the OSE project, like 3% or something. Whatever it may be, we'll have to decide that. But I mean, I would immediately suggest like 3%. If there's a number of producers, we don't want to overtax them by having to contribute back to us, but a little, you know, a little kickback to the project to continue further open source development would be a good idea. So imagine, you know, say by next year there's 100 independent producers, each producing 3% for open source ecology. Well, 100 of them is like 3 full businesses and whatever they net in a year, but it's, we're hoping, you know, per machine, like say there's net earnings of about $5,000 per machine. What's 3% of that? That's 30 bucks per 1,000. So 30 bucks times 5, what is that? 150 bucks or so. Put back to the project or something like that. That's nominal. I mean, maybe we could make that up a little, make it a little higher for early adopters, but we'll see. We'll basically, I think we will custom design these agreements so whoever is working with us, it'll be on a case-by-case basis depending on involvement, because there's so many different ways to get involved in a production aspect. And we'll also focus with this OSE distributive economics license. We'll focus on the fact that whoever's a producer is documenting their work completely, meaning the bills of materials and designs, and they will pass our mark. I mean, that's all in OSE specifications, but they'll pass our mark only when they're really truly bringing about distributive economics for the whole world to benefit with. And that's a beautiful package that nobody can disagree with, or I mean, that can get a lot of public support on many fronts. So that's about all. OSE license, we'll keep developing it, and as people get online to produce it, we hope to have people actually funding the project through donations back to the commons in terms of developing further open source goods. Thank you.